But yeah, welcome to Quake Brutalist Jam 3. We're gonna start with Overscoped Clusterfuck by Rabbit. This one's 50 minutes long. 666 enemies. And we start with nothing. 39 secrets. I'm assuming that that's shitty water that hurts you. Oh, we do get the wrench. Thought it was gonna be a while before we get any weapons. Honestly, I'm surprised she didn't do the knives. Oh, this is cool. That's not. Basically a cathedral. I wonder, can we get a good thumbnail? Yeah, unless I find something better, this might be a good thumbnail right here. We get music too, that's good. I think we have to pick that up. Okay, so that's gonna be the first thing that I get. Where's that coming from? What? Oh. This music very, very much reminds me of some of the more ambient tracks from Dusk. Like, heavily it reminds me of Dusk. And I really, I might squeak that in somewhere. I don't know, Dusk doesn't take too long to finish. I still gotta do HD. Is the HD thing released sometime back? Again, a lot of void elements in Dusk. Oh. Probably need to get the... Yeah, I need to get the pistol for that. That was a secret? Oh, I guess it was. How would I get up there? Oh, I see a ladder, so it's probably somehow through there. God damn it. Alright, hold on. It was like bothering me. It looked like my mic was too high. I gotta stop messing with it. There's 39 secrets, so there's probably a good chunk of them that are actually pretty easy to find. Oh, there's another one over there. How would I get that? Oh, I think I know how. Wait. I think what I have to do, this has to be up. There we go. Good way to prevent a soft lock there. Yeah, this level is very, like, pool rooms coded. Maybe, like, less than that, but... less pools, more rooms. But still, we're getting we're getting water. Some blood. Basically, if pool rooms had a more brutalist style to them, it'd be this. Oh yeah, and also there's people trying to kill you. Yeah, that's the thing with back rooms and liminal spaces and why they only seem to work sometimes. Like, they only seem to be interesting sometimes. Wait, you know what? Yeah, that's why it looks so awkward, is because my pop mic and my microphone were actually, I needed to actually, like, physically move them on the front end, not just the back end. Jump for the hare's amusement. I am enjoying playing with you. You found a secret area. Oh, cool. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about liminal spaces and backrooms. I don't necessarily think having, like, something else in there with you, like an antagonist, some sort of antagonist that's trying to kill you, is necessarily a bad thing. It's just that, a lot of them don't do it right. A A lot of them just end up being cheesy horror that shows you the enemy, like, what's chasing you, like, right up front. And they have, like, no subtlety at all, and that's the entire point of liminal spaces and backrooms, is the subtlety. It's more so the fact that you're never entirely sure if you're ever getting out of there, like if you're gonna starve to death or something like that. Just exploring it the whole time. Trying to figure out a way out. And it's just like endless hallways. Like personally, because it's like, when I do them, like it's often like gamified or things like that. I get the idea of the sense that you're supposed to get, but because I can very easily kind of like remove myself from that. So unfortunately, I can't get very immersed in it a lot of the time. Well, immersion's kind of like a bad way of, like, I can get immersed, but I can't get like the existential feeling of dread or anything like that, because, you know, you're playing a video game. It's very hard for me to get so immersed into something that like I genuinely feel terrified. It's very, very rare that that happens for me. Because for one, well, according to the internet, I'm an old dog. I certainly don't feel old. But I have, I've played, like, horror is one of my favorite genres, especially in video games. But there's just, there's no way anymore that I can, like, truly get terrified. The last thing that I got truly terrified at, where I genuinely had to stop to compose myself, was, oddly enough, again, that indie game that I played, I think in one of the Dread collections, the Dread X collections, Rot Gut. That was like an unfinished indie game, and for some weird reason, that freaked me out so much. By all accounts, it had no reason to, but for some reason it did. That I had to stop and compose myself. And there was really, it was like the atmosphere of it more than anything. And the fact that it's based in reality. Like, maybe the closest thing that would even come to that is probably if, like, say they remade Condemned Criminal Origins or something like that. I feel like if they did that and they did, like, an amazing job of remaking that game, that would probably... Because it's, like, it's based in reality. Like, yeah, there's some paranormal elements to it, but... And, like, those are cool and all. But the second something that's, like, gamey or, like, paranormal or, like, even supernatural occurs in, like, a video game, like, it doesn't take me out of it. I love that stuff. It's just, that's when it reminds you. And you can just, like, suspend all belief and realize that what you're playing is a game. So yeah, it's very easy for someone like me to, like, separate reality from, like, fantasy. Like, to the point where it's probably a little detrimental to my experience, but... I don't really mind. I can enjoy horror games without getting, you know, like, ooh, scary. Because usually when I'm, like, playing them, it's kind of like, oh, that's cool, that's crazy, or that's, Or, oh my god, that's horrific. I love it. Alright. You know, I forgot because they almost never use... They almost never use the second skin for that enemy. I forgot it even had one. It's like the only other time that I've seen it. Okay, he actually made my skin stand on end. Skin? My, my hair. Because, he nearly got me. Damn it. Kinda weird, I went into that horror discussion, and I wasn't even really talking about horror games. I was talking about Dusk, and I kinda, like, went from there. Oh yeah, I was talking about liminal spaces as well. Liminal spaces and backrooms. I don't know, it's a weird thing with the backrooms. The backrooms just kind of feels like an offshoot of, like SCP. Even though it is kind of its own thing. I think there is an SCP... I think the backrooms might have actually been loosely based off of one of the SCPs, because there's like a very early one. There's a very weird... I've been reading the SCP website again, like, just in my spare time. Just like reading through each of them, like, almost sequentially. Aren't they coming out with them? Yeah, Kane Pixels, who does YouTube videos of, like, he has, like, a whole story going on about it. He's one of the better channels for something like that. I've watched a bunch of them. They're actually really cool. I think he does have, like, an entity that, like, chases people, but he's kind of subtle about it. And that, like, he's a good example of how you do that right. I don't know how the movie's going to be. I'm a little, I think he's doing it independently. I don't think he's doing it through, like, a a production company or anything like that. But I am not really... The trailer doesn't look bad, but I don't really know what to make of it. I don't really know how to feel about it. Because it didn't look bad, but it didn't blow me away or anything like that. Like, it wasn't like, oh, wow, like, look at this. This actually looks, like, really, really cool. I'm just kind of like, oh. A Backrooms movie. Okay. Well, it might be good. Maybe I'll watch it at some point. But then again, I also don't, like, watch much TV or movies. Like, I'm just not... I'm not interested in that stuff in general. Like, my one friend had to, like, practically twist... proverbially, not physically, twist my hand to get me to watch the Blade movies. I still have to watch the third one. He loaned me his Blu-ray, he loaned me his Blu-rays of them. I watched the first two so far. I should probably watch the third one tonight. But, like... video games are so easy to get into, even ones with a story, in comparison to, like, movies or television, which is funny to me, because... or it's probably funny to a lot of different people. Movies or TV shows, I think, should technically be more casual because they're less of a time commitment. But I don't know, like, video games are, like, peak home entertainment. So, like, it's hard to get into anything else, except for music. Music tends to be, like, relatively short. Even if you're listening to a whole album, it's, like, anywhere from a half hour to an hour commitment, so... But if you just want to listen to a song, like, 3 to 5 minutes commitment, that's it. And then there's something like this where, rather than just committing to a story and trying to understand it, like, I'm getting through... like, it feels like I'm accomplishing more, even if though I'm just, like, sitting here pressing buttons. But there's, like, a greater sense of accomplishment getting through a video game to me than it is just getting through a story in a movie or a TV show. So I'm like... I don't hate movies or TV by any means. It's just I have a very non-committal approach to them. Oh. That's another thing too, is I would probably like, I wish the indie market were more prominent in movies and television. Maybe more so movies. Like, because that's where all of the unique ideas tend to come from, is like... it's people that are making something that they want to make, not necessarily something that's gonna sell. I mean, you do want to sell, you want to, like... you want to get that bag and all that, but... like, with video games, like, of course, you're making the game because you want to, like, make a living off of it. Or it might be a passion project, but... Unless it's like a mod or something like that that you're doing in your spare time to like hone your skills. Like a lot of the time, like you do kind of want to get paid for your work. So that's why indie devs release stuff on Steam. But more often than not, that comes from a place where it's not coming from like AAA, where the main concern is profit. And you hire devs that have, like, yeah, they have artistic ability. But at the end of the day, you want that money. And if they ain't giving you enough money, unfortunately, that's the industry that we have today. But that's a side note. That's why I like promoting indie devs a lot, because more often than not, it's like an idea that they have in their head that they really, really want to do, coming from like a place of passion. And more often than not, there's people out there that have like unique ideas that are just incredibly interesting. And like one of the things that for some reason like no one's really tapped into, like Control kind of does. I like the whole idea behind the game Control. That's not an indie game, but that's a good example of stuff that I'm looking for and I find interesting. And like it's in the same universe. I do like Alan Wake because it is horror. But Control, I actually think, is a much more interesting story because it comes from that same inspiration of, like, you know, SCP and stuff like that. So it's like that kind of horror that I'm really interested in at the moment. Like sci-fi cosmic horror. I should really start reading more. Or maybe get audiobooks or something like that and see if I can find like a good cosmic horror story or something like that. Because man, that stuff I find incredibly interesting and cool. Especially lately, I don't know why, like I've always had like an interest in it, but like lately I've been like craving it. Like, I just want to find something really good that I can sink my teeth into. I tried Lovecraft. His stuff's interesting, but he's very of his time. His language, the language that he uses is, like, of his time English. So it's really hard to read his stuff for me. I think Edgar Allan Poe would have a similar... I would have a similar problem with. Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like he's probably a little bit easier than Lovecraft. Lovecraft is very complex in his language. Also, Edgar Allan Poe, he's more straight horror, or at least in my experience. I haven't read that much from him, but I feel like he's more traditional horror than Lovecraft is. Lovecraft is very cosmic. I also think there was like the whole controversy of him, and I think they're probably right to a degree that he is kind of xenophobic. Like, there is actual recollections of him, like I think in interviews and shit, where he's coming from a huge place of ignorance. But I think that was the whole point of his writing, was that him eventually coming to terms with that. And he did kind of have an epiphany near the end of his life where he was like, man, I was a fucking asshole when I was younger. But I think that's also why his writing is so interesting. It's like it's like him trying to almost in a way making sense of the world around him. Yeah, wasn't he kind of like, didn't he have kind of a rich upbringing? I hate that when I have to move around and like I choke on my own phlegm at the same time. But yeah, he did have a very weird very sheltered, yeah. I don't know if he was very well off, but yeah, definitely very well, definitely very sheltered. So yeah, if you understand that context, then you understand why his writing kind of like the way it was. Also, the times that he was in. Like, it doesn't excuse some of the stuff that he said over the years, but you can understand it. And again, he, like, near the end of his life, he did very much, kind of realize that a lot of times some of the stuff that he said in the past he regrets because, it came from a place of ignorance. Nah, that doesn't work either. Oh god, they're coming through. Yeah, I have nothing other than the grenade launcher left. What if they just all come down here? Then they'll be stuck. Yeah, because they can't swim. Yeah, that was a nice chunk of the monster count there. See something. Yeah. I just want to make sure that was truly a bottomless pit. Oh, I didn't go here yet. I should probably go here first. This is actually kind of terrifying. I didn't hit that. Fuck. Nah, actually, I think I might need to hit that. Other than me getting this, I guess that was the whole point of that. I really hope I get more health. Oh. Hey, how's it going? Probably not a good idea that I saved. That timing on my statement. God, this music's so good. Again, I have to make sure not to just willy-nilly delete. Like, these game jams, I have to actually, go back and maybe take some of this music. And listen to it. Or like how some of this music would be cool if I, like, maybe need it for something else, I don't know. Maybe I can play it when I'm, like, on my, what's that called? On my soapbox? Oh. Okay, I know what you have to do there, and I just did it badly. Basically, it's Olay. Quick save right here. Now, you know what I'm doing? I have to do it on the stairs, I think. Can't do it on the stairs. Alright, so I'm just gonna do what I was originally gonna do. Really? They have such a huge hitboxes, or hurt boxes, boy. Oh, this is bad. It's acceptable. I hope I don't have to go back that way. I don't think I can. Okay. I have to run. Now you know why I quick save so frequently. I see you. I'm surprised I didn't aggro them. I ain't got shit for them. Hang on, let's do the dumb approach. It might work out for all we know. Hey, the dumb approach worked out. Hang on. I don't know. Was that the... Was that the music? I heard a thump. It might have been. This music is very weird. That was the music, okay. I just heard it again. Is there any more health left up here? There is. I don't think there's any more ammo. No, no ammo. Slow and steady here, slow and steady. Would have gotten him if I didn't have to reload. Man, this music's weird. Not in a bad way, but it's still weird. I'll finish off the rest of my water with this. Well, I didn't finish it off, but most of it is done. A lot of graffiti up there. I think the graffiti's just kind of might be pointing out secrets the entire time. I don't know. Time for some cheese. Come on. Come on, boy. Be a good shambler. Come on. You can do it. I like a good little shambler. There we go. I think this is the most secrets I've ever found in a level. To be fair, this is the most secrets I think in any level so far. Could be wrong about that, but feels like it. There is nothing over here. There is something over there. I forgot. It's possible to do that. Because I did it. And now it's gonna take me like 50 million more attempts after doing it right the first time. Never mind. Why did I think that was gonna work? I have to basically do it this way, but in the opposite direction. And that is way easier said than done. I might just say, you know what, I have 82 health. It's fine. I don't need to get this one, but... What if... Wait, what if I can just get this? Nope. I think that's too far away. Like, I can get this every time, it's just... I can't figure out how to get back. Even though it's the same distance. That's the closest thing I have to a celebratory music. I need like the Final Fantasy VII like fanfare theme or something like that. No, you know what? Final Fantasy IX, because that was my favorite PlayStation Final Fantasy. Hot take, I know. Probably not. I don't know.
I'm killing you.
I'm very soundboard heavy today. I don't know what it is, but this music is, like, striking me today. Like, every time it gets to, like, a part like this, I'm just kind of like, damn, this is good. And again, I don't know, because there's similar sounding music in Dusk. I think there kind of is in a Medieval as well. It's just that there's certain tracks in Dusk that sound almost exactly like this. And it's making me really want to play it again. Very shy. I could just play Dusk on my own time, but where's the fun in that? Okay, there's probably fun in that, but it's more fun if I stream it. Man, that sounded chunky. Oh my god, that actually scared the shit out of me. Yeah, easily, this is one of my favorites so far. That's saying a lot, too, because I feel like a lot of these have actually been really good. And moderately good to, like, excellent. Oh. Where the fuck was he at? Are these like the map makers' OCs or something like that? Good art. Kind of reminds me, they have like the same like structure as like Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. Man, there's so much stuff that I want to do. Like, I want to play the Ratchet and Clank series again, ever since I watched Vinny play it. I want to actually not only replay the ones I did play, but I want to... I want to play the ones that I missed, too. So much time, so little to do. Stand on the imp footprints. Okay, good. Now look at each drawing 8 times each. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. So he's giving me Invoker fragments. He hasn't actually given me the Invoker yet. This is like, that's like a neat little, like, cute thing you can do for secrets. Like, you actually, rather than just jumping to them, you actually have to do like a wee bit of a puzzle thing. It's not really a puzzle. It's just basically, Simon Says, but without the Simon. Oh god, I might sneeze. Alright, I think I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna sneeze now. Nice. Actually, you know what? That might be a good idea, because then I can come back up and grab these. Well, that kind of failed because I missed one of my shots. Good enough. You know what? Still back to 100 health. That's weird. I just noticed something. It's probably a visual bug, but my main ammo count was different from like the side ammo count in my HUD. It seems to happen when you pick up weapons. I don't know why. There's something there. Go. Yeah, almost every time he has those drawings there, he's telling you that there's a secret there. It's like a consistent thing that he's doing. God, I love doing that so much. I need to stop doing that. I know it's a lot of fun, but it's also kind of dumb. I'm trying to get up close to them so I can jib them, but that also causes major owies. Ooh, looks cool up there. We're getting to that soon. Nice, I ran into it both times. Yeah, I don't think it's... I don't think if you're, like, right on top of them that you consistently do the jib crit, but you have an increased chance of doing it. Yeah, because I was point blank on both of them, and neither of them jibbed, so I think it just increases your chances to do it. Oh. God, I hate spawns. I remember their name because of how much I hate them. There we are. We finally got the invoker. Also, I'm fucking dead. Did all that without needing to bring out the invoker. Granted, I had to reset once. Ow. I keep doing that. I don't want to save just yet until I can get some health. Oh, fuck off. There we go. I got into a position where I could survive a few shots. That's what I was hoping for. I'm gonna fucking spay and neuter those pistoliers. see you up there, you little shit. He's doing a very good job of hiding. Squiggly line. Down and up. So, what, like? Nope. Oh, you bitch. That was a hard-ass segment. I think we're getting pretty close to the end. I know this is the spot where I should take a break, but I feel like I can beat this fairly soon, so I'm gonna keep going. Let's take one approach, and if it doesn't work, we'll take the easy route. God, I love that ricochet. Oh, we've been here. I think we're good. That scared the shit out of me. Holy hell. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. I don't know which way is, like, secret goodies or... Okay, that's probably the way forward. I don't know. Yeah, it is the way forward, but, there is something good over here. Hi? That was really weird. Yeah, it kind of did. Now I know how that feels on my end. Probably wasn't the best use of the invoker there, but at the same time, it got me through this section not too shabby, so... there is no way I can make that. Oh wait, I know what to do. I think, anyway. Yeah. There's only about 200 enemies left, pretty much. I wonder. I don't know if they can... Let's see if they can cause damage to each other. I don't think they can cause damage to each other. If they're the same type, they can stun each other, but I don't think they can actually kill each other. Isn't this special? They can cause some damage to each other, but it's very, very little. Some of them are dying to the pistol faster than others. I'm only doing this in case I have to go through this hallway again. God, I love this pistol. What? That was weird. I hit a wall, but I didn't fall. I'll keep that there. Very holy. Yeah, you know what the wildest thing to see was? Basically a giant Jesus shitpost, like, topped the Steam charts. Like, no joke, there was a, there was a game on Steam called I Am Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck, I missed him. Yeah, you know what? That was almost entirely on purpose. But yeah, it was, like, Vinny actually streamed that game, and it looked... He streamed the demo of it, and the full version released, I think, on Easter. I think a bunch of people bought it thinking it was a giant shitpost, and it does kind of come off as one. But it just kind of looks like... Remember back in the Nintendo days, like, Angry Video Game Nerd did videos on them. These, like, Christian-based NES games that were made by Wisdom Tree. Which were really just repurposed versions of, their older games that didn't sell well. So they decided to go make unlicensed Nintendo games for, I guess a Christian audience. Now, I don't know if they were any more lucrative. But they were definitely, like, phoned in. And I'm wondering if maybe that game was kind of... I don't know if it was actually made with any form of sincerity. It really does not come across as one, because it... Honestly, it doesn't even come off that much like a shitpost. It just kind of comes off as, like, a boring... a boring religious game. Like, neutered Oblivion, pretty much. Which sounds much less appealing than you would think. That's the interesting thing, too. If you're Christian, do you really use Steam? Well, no, that's a bad question. Of course you do. Not that bad. I'm talking about if you're like a fundamentalist or like an extremist. I really should probably not get into this topic because it's kind of, you know, gets into the realm of stuff that I'd rather not talk about on stream, but it's an interesting thing to think about. You would think it'd be sacrilege or something like that. Fuck is that over there? Like, this 100% is. Like, my pretty face is going to hell. I don't know where to go. I guess I just go down here. I thought I've been down here, though. Damn it. Break. I know. I really want to get through this before I take my break, but I'm already at the 145 mark, and I still have like over 100 enemies left. Also, now I'm not entirely sure where to go. Like, maybe I do go back? Or is it over here? Because I want to figure out where I'm supposed to go next, and then I'll take a break. Like, there's dead enemies over there, though. Like, even if I were able to get there, that's still too low. If I get to the... Wait, do I... I don't jump on that, do I? Hold on. Maybe... Oh! I think I go this way, right? Yeah, this is it. This is the other side. This has to be where I have to go next. Alright. So yeah, I have to take a break. We are back. Should be almost done this. Yeah, about 161 enemies left. Yeah, why did they give me 2 of these? Yeah, we're not getting back up here, so... That's why. I think to start the fight, yeah, wait, I think to start the fight we had to pick that up. Or not. What? Oh, I get it. I get it. I get what they want you to do. I think that's also why they gave you these. Because that door is open, they want you to do a rocket jump. Wonder if it's... Oh. That's not it. I think I have an idea of what they want you to do. Welcome to Purgatory. Guess I go in the direction of the clouds. Atone for your sins. Oh. Is this the bad ending? Oh my god, you actually did it! Oh, there were places you could shoot on the back of that. Was I even in that spot? I don't even think I was ever in that spot. Alright, that was probably one of my favorites. That was a really good one. So, yeah, kudos to that. Overscoped Clusterfuck was what that one was. That was like, where was that at? Oh, whatever. Okay, again, I'm gonna get some of the... I'm gonna get as many of these longer ones done as I can. But is there, like... There's a 35-minute one right there. 30-minute one. Okay, so we'll do the 35-minute one next. Stalking the Reactor by Pinchy. I'm familiar with the name Pinchy. He's mentioned by John quite a bit. I think John actually is... I know he's done a lot of Doom maps as well. I probably have played his stuff in the past. So yeah, Stalking the Reactor by Pinchy. And this is really, really cool setting right here. Exceptionally cool. Oh, I don't have my wrench. This is an equally freaky track being used. Nope, nothing there for that. There's only 5 secrets on this level. Damn it. Oh. Lots of places I can't get into yet. If I can even get into them at all, they might just be set dressing. I'm a wee bit surprised there's nothing back here. Okay, searched the outer perimeter and found a shotgun. What the? Oh. Hi. Hi. Okay, multiple areas where you can get the shotgun. At the very least. Oh god, my back. My back is itchy. Sorry. What? Oh, this is where I have to go. This is kind of cool. It's like its own... It's almost like they were experimenting on some of the things in here, or like maybe they captured them or whatever. I don't know. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I don't have the means to kill them, but something else just did it for me. The fuck? Just a random dog spawned in. I have 1 health. And I didn't know that was explosive. I'm actually wondering. I think you can kill those things. No, you can't. Not right now, anyway. Wasn't close enough to actually shoot me, so that was good. Or try and shoot me. It's kind of interesting that so far it almost seems like there were actually a lot of really good ones though. So it's actually a little hard to say that I might have saved the best for last, but it's getting to that point because this one's already very well detailed. This is semi-non-linear design though, so I'm kind of hoping I don't get lost at one point. At least it feels non-linear. It might not actually be non-linear. Jesus, this is a ridiculous amount of detail. Like, this definitely looks lived in. How is one person capable of this shit? Like, I don't have nearly this much talent. Like, all of the talent that I have, that I would ever have, I think Pinchy just has in his pinky finger. At least I'm a pretty decent Quake player, so I make up for it with that. And my charming good looks. I don't know why I'm sassy today. Stand incident put you in the right mood. Yeah, in a weird sort of way. That put me in the best mood for being entertaining today, I guess. I think the deep breaths on top of that, because otherwise I feel like I'd be more annoyed. I'm taking this slow. I saw that barrel and I thought, yeah, that's gonna explode if I don't shoot it right now. Okay. Drink. Damn, this is good. I don't typically say that. But damn, that is good. Also making me sweat. I think, what's the temperature right now? 56 degrees. You know what? I'm gonna put my overhead fan on 1 second. My computer's not, like, running hot. Like, any hotter than it does when I play this. Overhead light was on. It's a very bright light. I have to dust this computer out too. I got obnoxiously lazy. Ah, you tried. You tried. After I unpaused. But you failed. Oh. I just gotta blow that up because I didn't want it blowing up in my face. Ended up being useful though. I know what they want you to, what he wants you to do here. Not gonna be particularly easy to do though. God, you are a horrible shot. Forget it. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna see what happens. Actually, it probably wasn't that bad of an idea. So there's an actual Geiger counter here. It is not part of the music. It's not freaking me out. wonder if anyone thought that that Geiger sound effect was what you heard when you were near radiation, and it didn't rely on an actual machine that you had. Like, genuinely, I wonder if someone... I won't necessarily say stupid. I'll say ignorant enough. Where they thought that was the case. Because in video games, they don't necessarily show that you have a Geiger counter. So I'm wondering if, like, their only knowledge of, understanding radiation levels is if, they hear that sound effect. And so it's like, no, if you get near radiation and you hear that, then it's bad. But it's like, no, you need a machine for that, otherwise you're not gonna know it's bad. I mean, at least not until you start puking your guts out because of radiation sickness. Oh god. Oh, you can get out of this. I'm gonna try and avoid them if I can. Nope. Yeah, how do I get out of here? Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Maybe I should just try and get them to, infight. I don't know, because I don't know how to get out of here, is the thing. I'm assuming it's they have to die, but... that it's gonna be easier said than done trying to kill them. No, actually, it might be here. No, it's not. Maybe it is. That probably opens up when I kill them. Didn't take away like 20 plus health. I wasn't dealing with these assholes on top of it. Okay, you know what? I was gonna try and get them to infight, but they're being more trouble than they're worth. If I had more than just a fucking grenade launcher. But I think that's the point. Doesn't matter. I have like 10 health. I mean, it's good enough. Nope, it still didn't open yet. I don't even know how I got hit there. Wait, is it literally right here? It is literally right here. Fuck off! God. What's even worse is he literally can't get out, so that was just humiliation there. Nuclear fuel enrichment? 3 more to go. Nice. Yeah, I have to play this stupid safe. Wait, he's dead. All right. Yes. That was okay. I'm not questioning it. So is there like another? Oh, I didn't go here. I don't think. No, I did go here. I don't think I ever did I ever go in here? No, I did. Oh, I didn't go in here yet because I didn't have the key yet. Which leads to another key. Okay. Oops. I probably shouldn't have done that. Because I don't think I need to use that. No, I don't. I don't know if this will actually end up breaking anything in my favor or not by keeping this card, but... Why didn't you use the card on that? That was for the button. I ended up using this key card on the door that I didn't need to use it on, that one. I don't know, this key card probably just doesn't... He probably doesn't use this type of key card for anything else, so... There's probably no point in keeping it, but just in case... I don't need to pick that up yet, really. I don't really need to pick any of these up either. Yeah, I'll leave those there for now. Let's see, where did I come from? Not from here. Emergency exit. Stop it. Jesus. Do that. I'm not sitting correctly. It's causing me to do things I don't want to do. fuck? I have no idea what I was getting stuck on there. One more to go, I'm assuming. Nah, it would have said one more to go. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. See the rebar cannon there. I guess just take that up. Wait, I don't think I've been to the coaling station portion. I guess if you fall in there. What the fuck? Wait, I'm back here? Okay, go back to the cooling station then. I'm not entirely done with that area yet, I don't think. Or back from the cool. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I just know I have to go back up here. Well, I see an invisibility ring there, but it doesn't really help me right now. Probably not the best idea to pick that up either. That's probably where we go when we hit all the switches. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to get in here. Like, maybe we get on the roof somehow. I genuinely don't know what to do here. Because you go up to this, and it says locked from inside, so you obviously come out from there. There's another way in. Neither of these doors work. This just leads here. I'm a wee bit stuck. I'm not really sure what to do. And I only allegedly have one or two. Maybe going through the cooling station might be the, like, maybe going back that way is probably what I have to do. Is maybe something new opened up? There's something down here, is there? Like, I don't see a switch or anything. Oh my god. Don't you just love that sound, though? It's such an amazing sound. Hold on. Huh. We don't have that many enemies left. We're getting close to the end. It's just that this right here, I just cannot for the life of me figure out how to get inside. You would almost think it was it would be like right there. It almost seems like it's semi-hidden, but it's not. This doesn't activate anything when I pick it up, right? Nope. I don't really want to pick that up if I can help it. I think I came up from here when I first got to this area. And those don't lead down anywhere. This leads to this area, which I've already been in. I don't think there's anything down there that I'm missing. Yeah, and I've been in here. So I'm almost wondering, like, should I use... Hang on. Just in case. Like, I don't think that actually does anything, but I just missed them. I don't think they're actually leading me to anything. Just looking to see if I missed like any switches or anything. Yeah, this is how I first got in here. Like, what about in here? Maybe there's stuff that I have to do in here. Like, maybe there's switches that I have to get. How do you even get in here? Oh, that's how. I mean, I could have ended up... I don't know why I keep picking those up. No, this just looks like more stuff to pick up. Yeah, I don't see a switch or anything. It just kind of looks like it's just more stuff to pick up. I don't think you can get in here at all. I don't think there's any point in trying to get in here. Yeah, I am... I am fucking stumped. I have not been this stonewalled in a while. It's gotta be... Have I been in here? How do I get in there? The Invoker's up there. Jesus. If I wasn't so focused on trying to figure out what to do next, that would have scared the shit out of me. Hey, yeah, you come up here from there. There were no switches in this area. This leads here. I did not see, like, any switches or anything in here. None in here either, right? No. You can go in here, but that leads to an area I've already been. No switch there, as far as I'm aware. Nothing in here? I think... Yeah, I already hit this switch. What about down this way? Maybe there's something I missed. No. There is not. Fuck, what do I do? Yeah, I've been down there. We did that whole thing. Did that. And the only other way you can go is in the center right here. It brings you to a bunch of other areas that we've been to already. Can't get in here because it says emergency exit. Can't get out of here. We can't go into the command center because we have to go in there from a different entrance. That activates nothing. Enemies are activated in there. Oh my god. I definitely did overlook something. Well, I was at least dedicated in finding out where to go, and you know what they say about dedication.
Want to talk about some dedication?
I can't fault the map for something where... Like, I can't fault... Like, I've literally been down this way, and I just never looked left. I've been down that way at least once, and for some reason I just never looked left. Or right when I was leaving that area.
There she is.
What did I get? Guess I got that. Okay, we're almost done this map. I know it's at the 3-hour mark, but I'll see if I can finish this map first before I take another break. It was almost perfect.
There
Oh, that's everyone. I think this is the end of the level. Water duct emergency exit opened. Alright. I think that was up here. Oh yeah. Cool. I don't think you could make a bigger explosion than that. I mean, it's supposed I think we're supposed to destroy a nuclear reactor, so. I did say I wanted to get some of the longer ones done, so. I think this is the next one. So we'll do this after the break. Alright. I'm gonna take another break. Anyway. We are back from the break. I'm gonna try and fit 2 more in. And see if we can get... We have this 30-minute one. I'm gonna do that one. Yeah, Monday we're probably gonna have to get through the others. I might do a shorter one, I'm not sure, but we're definitely doing the 30-minute one right now. Xavier Machine by Simon Novak. Speaking of Resident Evil from the break, if you're watching the VOD, you listened to the credits scene of Resident Evil 9. That was cool. That was a cool transition. I like that a lot. That sounded sarcastic. I swear to God it wasn't. This track is familiar too. This was reused from another level, which I don't mind at all because this is a really good track. Talk about Resident Evil for a second, where we're kind of in an intense fight here. Never mind. Hey guys, can you cool it with trying to kill me for a second? I'm trying to talk. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking at some point I'm gonna put in a playthrough of Resident Evil 4 HD Project. Obviously, it's gonna be after when I play the classic games, but I know I played it once before. I streamed the HD Project once before, but this time I'm gonna play it with a mouse and keyboard on professional difficulty, because one, I did that before on my own time, so I know I can do it, but two, I kind of want to play OG RE4, as odd as that sounds. Even though I like the remake 4, I wanted to play the original a little bit more at the moment. Well, not, again, not right now. It's just like way down the line. I don't think that's going to be the next thing that's going to be put on the list, though. I'm going to put in another indie game. So it's probably going to be another indie game, probably Project Warlock 2, because I've been meaning to get to that. Okay. It'll be probably Project Warlock 2, then Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. And then it'll probably be Resident Evil 4 HD Project. Once this Brutalist Jam is done, we might be getting through the other games relatively quickly. Like, I knew this was going to take a long time, but this took way longer than I thought. Not that that's a bad thing. This has not felt long. Like, again, I have enjoyed 95 to 99% of this. I mean, I went into this expecting to enjoy it, and it actually exceeded my expectations, so... This is free, by the way. It still kind of blows my mind that we get shit like this for free because people felt like it. They just felt like making this. Granted, I'm pretty sure there's also several people that have made this that have also made stuff you can buy. Support them on top of it. But, you know, all you need is Quake. And that's ultra cheap. Actually, with this in particular, I almost forgot, this has its own independent launcher. You don't even need Quake to run this in particular. So this is just a full-on free game that will take you hours to finish, and you will have the time of your life the entire time. Again, I like this track in particular, and I like that they're reusing it for this level, just because this background music track reminds me a lot of Hotline Miami, funny enough. Jump pad. Oh yeah, I don't have the nail guns yet. Hold on. I need. You can tell it's getting late because I'm finding it harder to finish my sentences. I had to adjust in my seat again. What? Uh-oh. Now I can move. Very, very slowly, but I can move. I heard something. Wait! Did that open? That opened. God, that sound. I love that sound. Yeah, before I start exploring, I want to pick this up again. Technically, anything can go underwater. They're the only ones that can actually swim, though. But since those, I don't know what they're called. We'll just call them, priests. I don't know. Since they fly, they technically. Wow, that escalated quickly. They kind of like swim, quote unquote. It's So I think that's why they also put them down here. None of the enemies in this game drown, as far as I'm aware. In a weird sort of way. Them not drowning is actually quite on character. Well, I don't know about these guys, but definitely Eldritch Horror abominations. After all, Cthulhu is technically called the Drowned One, I think. God, imagine if my idea I would be able to die happy, I think. I mean, I could die happy, at least at the moment. Not that I would want to. Because I kind of like living, but, Ah! I would love a survival horror Quake game done right. Like, done in the style of Dead Space, but, like, first person still. Like, that's untapped potential right there. I feel like if I was, like, a project lead, I'd get some former, like, Dead Space devs. Work with id Software, since id and Bethesda have the license. Get some of them on board. Who would you get for music, I would wonder? I would almost say Andrew Holschult. He's like the first, because he does ambience pretty well. Like me personally, I would probably offer it to Aubrey Hodges to see if he wants to do video games again. I'm not sure if he'd be up for that, because he's, you know, much older now than he was during the early Doom days that he did, and Quake days that he did stuff for. And I would probably see that if he was interested. If not, then Andrew Holschult would probably be my second choice. But if he is not interested, I would probably go to, I don't know, like, I'd see if Akira Yamaoka would want to, like, stretch his boundaries. They're the only ones that really come to mind, though. Like, maybe he wants to do something other than Silent Hill. He has done other stuff than Silent Hill. He's done stuff for Suda 51. But if he wants to do horror just outside of Silent Hill, could get him to do, I could see him doing Quake. Like I said, it'd probably be a nice challenge for him because, I don't think he's really done something like that before. But I think he'd probably be up for it. But yeah, he'd probably be my fourth choice. Probably, no, you know what? First choice would probably be Trent Reznor, but he'd probably be way too expensive. I'm not even sure if he's really interested in doing video game soundtracks. He might think that they're too complicated. Because he's seems to be more interested in doing movie soundtracks. Because yeah, it's no joke being a video game composer. I would say it's at least probably double the work of someone who does movie compositions. Because it's not just the soundtrack itself that you have to do. Well, I don't know. I think if you have a sound team, you're really only responsible for, like, the tracks themselves. And you know, that takes work in and of itself. I'm not belittling that. But, or I'm not saying, hey, it's easy to be a music composer at all. No, it's fucking hard, but... It's fucking hard to be an artist in general, just trying to get ideas and finding, like, the right inspiration to do it. Especially if you're doing horror, you have to tap into your inner horror. But as far as movies go, I think it's only just mainly a few people. I guess it's only a few people when you're doing the music for soundtrack as well. I don't know. I feel like with video games, even doing music is far more complicated than doing it for movies. Even if you probably have more people to help you. Because I was almost thinking of the Doom the Dark Ages sound, and like it wasn't just Mick Gordon, I don't think, that was doing like the soundtrack for the first two new Doom games. Like he was doing the music itself, and then there's people that break apart that music, the master tracks that he has, to apply them to the video game itself so that they can be dynamic. I watched a little bit of like the making of some stuff like that. I only have some knowledge of it. I've never actually done it myself. I have tried to loop tracks before. That is a giant pain in the ass. When you think you got it right and then you listen to the loop, you listen to the end part of it, and you realize there's a wee bit of a crack in it, and then you have to go back and like cut or add like a millisecond, or you have to go back to the original track and just do it all over again. It's a giant pain in the ass. Oh yeah, that would definitely. Ultimately, I'm saying that would be my dream. They make a good survival horror, cosmic horror Quake game. I wouldn't want them to make it like Alien Isolation. There's got to be some action involved. Like, cause it is an id Software property. It has to, you have to have like good combat. You can't just simply have it be exactly like something like Alien Isolation. Where you can defend yourself, but defending yourself isn't entirely the point. I'd say they probably should go, like, you know how, kind of like how Doom 3, and maybe to a lesser extent Resident Evil? Yeah, probably a little more action-oriented than even Resident Evil. I would say, like, almost exactly like Dead Space, in a way, because I think that's probably what I would think is the best one to go for. I should really play that. I did play the first one. I never played any of the others. I never played the remake. And I never finished the original. I have watched the ending, though, so I know the story. Like, I've watched a playthrough, and I know the ending. Or at least I know the ending of the original. I don't know if they changed much in the remake. Other than making Isaac actually a sassy bitch, but... I actually say that in a positive light, too. They actually made Isaac, in the remake, a fairly, a likable character. It's just that he has a lot of sass. I have any explosive weapons? I don't. What the fuck? Oh, that's why. Oh. That's not good. I'll save. Oh, this is not good. Really? They had to stick this asshole down here? I can't see shit, so I don't know where they all are. I don't know if I have to kill them all. No, I think I do have to kill them all. That probably opens the next area. That was not good. I don't know why I saved. I have 5 health. I'm gonna have 15 health soon, which is still not good. Well, 20 health. I can't count. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Groovy. Yeah, that respawns. Doesn't matter, though. Whoa. This is where I go next. Jesus. I think you just keep fighting them. Because it's not making monster count go up anymore. Yeah, I hate these guys so much. No, it actually is. I think I gotta do something else then. Oh, that's what you do. Okay. I wasn't sure if I just had to keep killing them or not, but no, that's what you have to do. That was a really neat one. Again, I'm really getting to a lot of ones that stand out. So let's see, how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have, not including that, we have 9 left. I'm wondering if it's... All these average... Keep in mind, these can all potentially take me longer to finish than what the average playtime says. I think I'm gonna do... I would do a 10-minute one, but I feel like maybe I should do a 15-minute one and then end with that. Save the 10-minute one for during the week. So you know what? We'll do the last one in main gallery right now, or at least the last one in the row. That one's going to be the absolute last one. That one is the penultimate one, and it's made by Mazu, and I'm not surprised. But this one, the Monochrome by Pulsar. We'll do this, we'll end with this one for tonight. So regardless of how long this takes, we are done. We are going to be done. It's probably going to take longer than 12 minutes. Okay, then. Guess I have to step through that? Oh. Looked like I changed. That was weird. Oh, there we go. don't remember hearing this track before, but it's still a good track. Passage is open below. I don't think it's that one they're talking about. But I could be wrong. It's probably that they're talking about. God damn it, I always get in a really awkward position. Look at Cat. Except I don't get comfortable when I'm in an awkward position. Oh. That was legitimately intense. I was really back that far? Yeah, isn't it much greater when you get killed by the thing that you now have foresight for? Damn it. I wanted to see her get squished. Okay, so you do have to run for it. Save some ammo with this. I saw that hole. You thought I was gonna fall into it, didn't you? It kind of looks like there is something down there that might be good. Yeah, I want to see. Can I get? I wonder if you need like a certain momentum to actually get in there. It probably doesn't lead to anything. Nah, never mind. It just leads you back up here, alright. I just had to confirm that. You never know, it could lead you to goodies. Oh, okay. He's not dead yet, though. No, there's actually... That's not an abyss. Fuck. I do really like... that it seems like we're progressing fairly vertically. This isn't good. That's not good. That is not good at all. Considering that I don't really have the weapons to handle him. I might be able to cheese him though. It really depends. No, actually, I can't cheese them. Fuck off. I was about to save. I need above 50 health. If I don't have above 50 health, then I might as well reset. I... Fuck off. Fuck off! They keep separating. Good enough. Good enough. Low health, but good enough. Oh, this is not good. I feel like this is not good. Oh, that was cool, though. Void. Or, not void, but, invisible portals. I'm wondering if you execute this the same way as in Doom. Where the world changes around you like this. You found the unholy altar. Will you risk to take the relic? I mean, I kind of have... Is that an ass? That's an ass. The Shambler doesn't like that I took its ass. Oh shit. My armor regenerates. was not a good idea to save, but I think he's literally, yeah, he's the last enemy left. Other concrete worlds await. Yep, that's the end of that level. Yeah, it ran a little bit longer, but not that much longer. Alright, so yeah, we might only have, it depends. This might go to Wednesday, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 of these left. Wednesday could very much be a short segment. It really depends on how long it takes me to finish these. We have a 25-minute one, like 3 20-minute ones, a few 15-minute ones, and a 10-minute one. So we'll probably start with the 25-minute one at the start of the stream on Monday. But yeah, that's everything that I can do tonight. They were all really, really good ones tonight. A few that were pretty hard that kind of kicked my ass, but none that were bad. No bad ones at all. Very, very fun. And a lot of them were very, very pretty. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Quake Brutalist Jam 3 for tonight.